purchase a property above 50 lakhs, 75 lakhs rupees in Mumbai, 50 lakhs rupees in Delhi, Chennai and Kolkata, and 10 lakh rupees in rest of India, under 37I, you need to take an NOC from the income tax department to sell your property. Now this was not an NOC. It was actually you are asking the income tax department, sir, you may please give me a permission, or you may please purchase my property at this particular price. Only then I will be able to sell it. If you are not taking my property, then I will sell it to some other person under 37I. So the permission of 37I was very important. My question is this, that why do I require anybody's permission if I am having a fundamental right to own a property? Secondly, the fundamental right is also affected by, say maybe for defense purpose, say maybe for in your property, say oil field has been found. So in India, to right to excavate minerals is only prerogative of the government. So the government will tell you, okay, we'll give you the premium or price of the property and you please hand over the property to us. Say maybe for example, railways is laying the tracks, or some maybe a national highway is going to take a track. Can you say no to the government saying, okay, I don't want to sell it? So that is the fundamental right which was taken up back, long back. It was not there now it is a constitutional right. This is what it is. One more example of the fundamental right is this. Suppose I am selling my ancestral property to my brother, and we are having, say, brothers saying, okay bro, the market price is 10,000 rupees, I'll give you 3,000 rupees. I said, okay bro, from my portion of the property you pay me 3,000 rupees, doesn't matter, you are my brother. But stamp duty authority will say, sir, you two brothers are evading tax and our stamp duty ready reckoner is this. Do I have to pay the stamp duty ready reckoner? Why should I pay? Because this is my fundamental right. I should be able to having the prerogative to transfer my property to anybody. So, or for any consideration, or maybe gifting. So even if I gift it, you need to pay a tax. So there where the fundamental rights are not there. Now coming back on the various legal aspects, where now though we talk it giving an example in Maharashtra. Maharashtra previous to RERA was having a MOFA, that is Maharashtra Ownership Flat Act. Now in that there was criminal liabilities, there were developers used to give possession and time, and then occupation certificates, and then if you take 20% or more you need to have an agreement, and there were criminal liabilities were imposed. When then RERA came in 2016. Now in RERA also the similar provisions are there, but MOFA is not repealed, or for that matter any other act is not repealed. Instead RERA said under section 88, it says that it is not derogatory to, but it is to support the entire other acts which are governing the real estate transactions. So now after 2016, RERA is in place. Every state is having its own, because housing is a state subject, every state is having its own RERA authority established with rules and regulations. Although the RERA is a central act, but the guidelines were given to, or the prerogatives were given to the state governments to mold their own rules and regulations. For example, Maharashtra had given the right to modify the model agreement which is there, model agreement for sale which is there in the RERA. They have given the right to modify it by the developer or by the seller. But in Tamil Nadu, you cannot modify that model agreement. You need to, by dotted line, you need to, enter into an agreement like that. Now, these are the legal impediments, or you can say legal framework. People understands that though I am having a lot of forums to shop, but I don't have acumen to decide where to go. We are having RERA, we are having consumer, we are having NCLT, and we are having the other IPC sections under which you can go to the police to say that okay or MOFA, where you can tell the court that it is that the builder's part is not there, or the seller is not behaving properly, or the buyer is not adhering to the agreement for sale. If you are having some very specific reason, then you should come to RERA. RERA is a faster and very having an expertise. You know why income tax tribunals or railway tribunals or for that matter insurance tribunals are being kept. Why CCI is there, Competition Commission of India, where they are having an expertise in that particular domain. And that is why even the RERA is having, that is the Real Estate Regulatory Authority, understands the real estate industry per se. And when they understands the various intricacies, the documentations, the obligations of the parties and how the development process is done, then it is in a better position to actually give a good right to a deserving person. Mind you, there are some people, those may be investors or they may be having some vested interest, also hoodwinking or bullying the real estate industry by just for their self. They want to just come out of the project and then let the project be sent to layer. At the same time, when a person says that at my cost of money, why you want to complete the project? So to balance the industry, to balance the entire real estate, because see, I tell you, real estate is such an industry where more than 200 industries are dependent on real estate industry, whether it is tile, cement, paints, aluminum, woods, chemicals, glass. There are so many things which is dependent on real estate, and the real estate is a consumer to that particular industries, giving a huge contribution to the GDP, giving a huge contribution to the employment. And this is where I think that the best part of any government to boost, or you can say you are having a growth driver in place where you can understand that where the economy would be going in. So coming back on our subject, real estate is now having a regulator, though you are having sufficient ground to go to either consumer courts, you can go to the NCLT, you can go to any other forums. But the legal framework which actually gives you a right to occupy your home should be kept in mind. You should see that which forum can give you a best result. I believe the act is very new, 2016, very recently it has come up after a huge you can say cases, and in the tribunals rulings have come. People are understanding the real estate industry and trade. I believe very soon we may get some amendments to the RERA Act, wherein a lot of people, those who have suggested to the various things in the government, and the industry people are finding difficult on some compensation part and other things. They say, if I am going to pay the compensation, how I am going to complete the project? So RERA is going to take care such type of thing, and I believe the government is going to come with it. If you have any questions, please do send to me at editor@saptakala.com. I am the editor of the Real Estate Law Journal and various other magazines. My panelists, my team will be happy to answer any of your questions. In various series, I am going to cover various aspects of RERA, various aspects of society law, and various aspects of the real estate law in general. Thank you very much for watching. Goodbye.